What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna watch the worst digital horror that I have ever seen. That is The Amazing Digital Circus. My sister is here with me, but she doesn't have the headphones on right now. She is AFK right now, so yeah. Boom, bitty, 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 boom, boom.
This video contains mature content. If you are someone who's underage, I strongly suggest you do not watch this video. I can't stop you obviously, but I do not encourage you to do so. Certain edits in this video can and will trigger people with epilepsy. I cannot stress this enough. If you are photosensitive and watch this video, you will die. Please do not be stupid. Stop me if you've heard this before. Internet discussion sucks. In the eyes of the public, the art of debate is null and void. Instead of a civil discussion where both sides say their piece, everyone seems to bat for fictional characters as though their life depends on it. And more often than not, said argument ends with one...
Contrarianism. Contrarianism is a form of intellectual dishonesty in which a person obstinately rejects conventional positions, e.g. accepted knowledge, social norms, scientific theories, etc., without a valid rationale. Contrarians are...
I just snuck back into my room. And I couldn't detect me enough.
Hi.
I'm back.
Hi. Welcome back.
Hi.
Contrarianism. Contrarianism is a form of intellectual dishonesty in which a person obstinately rejects conventional positions, e.g. accepted knowledge, social norms, scientific theories, etc., without a valid rationale. Contrarianisms... I can't speak. Contrarians are black and white thinkers who feign skepticism and free thinking with an openness to different views, while avoiding nuisance and complexities that require critical analysis.
One person being called a contrarian. The issue is, a lot of the time the accused is not trying to be one. They just don't agree with the popular statement. I tend to be labeled a contrarian because my beliefs are often abrasive. I am someone with very picky tastes, but that doesn't mean I'm without joy. I can tell you with a straight face that I find Half-Life 2 boring, but gush about Eternal Sonata's art direction in the same breath. I know people like Half-Life, but when the reasons why people like the series are the same reasons why I'm not fond of it, I'm bound to be called a contrarian. It's not like I come into it wanting to hate. I can try to like it, but I come away from it confused as to why someone could like it, because it's just not my thing. But on the internet, it doesn't matter how you come to a conclusion. The end statement is all that matters, because...
Hold on, do you want me to share my screen? So you can watch this with me? Oh yeah, while you was away, I got into detention. No internet. Alright.
The public desire movement, so not liking something other people enjoy automatically makes you a contrarian, no matter your reasoning. And that rings especially true with internet horror. Internet horror is very odd. Despite having a seemingly endless number of categories, most of them fall under the same umbrella. Its base comes from creepypasta, internet urban legends, fake media disguised as real events the unfortunate have encountered. Ben Drowned, Smile Dog, Squidward's buzzword, elements of this form of storytelling can be found scattered across...
You mean Squidward's suicide?
...across this genre. If it wasn't for the work of writers in the early 2000s...
Squidward buzzword. It's actually suicide. Yeah.
You got that wrong.
would not be where it is today. For better or worse. Most of these stories are rather poorly written, an over-reliance on gore, shock, and vague posting. It's a product of its time, and it wears that age on its sleeve. This has trickled down to our modern idea of internet horror, more commonly known as analog horror, digital horror, or unfiction. Despite each category having a different name, they all function relatively the same outside of a visual difference. The same tropes and writing issues can be found all across this genre. For some, it's easy to look past it, because it's one lesser part of a whole experience. But for others, the issues are all there is. People do not like to hear that their favorite media is not perfect. They tend to get defensive, and more often than not,
oh, the Roblox shit. The
It's human
fucking...
nature to want to protect what's close to you. The issue comes when that protection becomes offensive. To some, The Walton Files is a perfect series with no flaws. To others, it's a standard piece of analog horror covered in blemishes. Both sides are steadfast in their belief, neither will hear the other's side. If two stubborn individuals try to argue who is in the right, neither will accept an answer. It's an argument for the sake of having an argument. This infighting leads to nothing, because it came from nothing. Or, one side is fighting a losing battle, because their belief is founded on rough terrain.
Ooh. Ooh! Amazing Digital Circus! The most hated show to him.
Amazing Digital Circus is a great example. Digital Circus is a serialized piece of indie animation created by Gooseworks and produced under Glitch Productions, centered around a ragtag group of 6 people trapped in a circus-themed VR game, as they're forced to go on silly adventures created by a sentient AI and control of the whole operation named Kane. There's a lot of gay people. Very basic synopsis.
There's a lot of gay people. Yeah, yeah, I figured. I fucking figured.
But it works for what I'm trying to say. Its actual story is more of a character-focused soap opera where wacky cartoon characters are faced with the realization that they are never going to find a way out of their digital hell and must cope with their own non-existence without breaking down mentally. I'm running with the assumption that you know what this series is about. I'm not going to paraphrase the story to you. Go watch it yourself. It's a wonderful series that's very popular amongst the worst people you ever meet, Content Farms and ALML. I myself am a big fan. I've already mentioned it before, but I love clowns, and the main character happens...
I love clowns. I used to have a nightmare with a clown chasing me. Yup. I actually was scared of clowns.
...to the adjuster. Until it's not. Jax is the other main character. The show did not make that apparent at all when it was being advertised, and still did not make that apparent until episode 6. A lot of the fans were okay with this. They didn't care who got the most spotlight, and if anything, most of them really wanted to fuck Jax or really wanted Jax and Pomni to fuck. But there was a nonsense.
Oh my god, that's really the ship? The ship for like 2 or fucking 3 years of my life that I see all around here is Jax and Pomni. I always knew it. I fucking knew this. I didn't like the ship.
Were people who were not expecting this sudden shift. These people grew angry, which led to constant infighting. One side called the other ungrateful for not liking the show's writing, while the other did not like being essentially lied to for a year and a half. Despite being a fan, I have no stakes in this debate, mostly because I just don't care. I get where both sides are coming from. The show was meant to be like this from the beginning, but at the same time, a lot of the cast does not get much development, and if they do, it happens off-screen. People are bound to gravitate towards 1 or 2 characters when those characters happen to be the only ones with ongoing arcs.
The fuck? Hold on.
Duffy's Digital Circus is a web series that encapsulates everything I've talked about. It's a digital horror project surrounding the Amazing Digital Circus, where Pomni becomes fucked up and evil. Its formula is one that has been used before, and will be used long after it ends. As a base, it's not the most unique project by any means, but that does not mean it can't be good. I find Duffy to be very intriguing. I knew nothing about it, yet I kept seeing it being praised as something wonderful. To such an extent, I wanted to find out why for myself, which led me to a community that did not give me any hope for this series being good. When I'm trying to understand what people see in this concept, and the only thing I can find is people gooning to Pomni.exe,
Gooning? Oh my god! Oh. Reina, are you suffering like me? Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
Bro. No.
Bruh. Apparently they're gooning to Pomni.exe. Yes, actually. And also Jax. You already heard it. Jax and Pomni are apparently in a relationship.
What the
That I can't fucking escape the thing. Oh, you stopped watching. I'm just gonna share you.
Because I had the entire stream literally muted.
I'm just gonna talk about the things. Yeah.
Apologize if it gives me a bad impression. Despite my opinions being very abrasive, I like to give media a chance before I come to a conclusion. The only reason I can say I don't enjoy Half-Life 2 is due to me trying to play it for 9 hours to no avail. I'm just not a fan of sugarcoating. I'm looking to say my piece, not to make someone diabetic.
Oh, fuck.
Despite my search, I cannot find a concrete reason as to why people were obsessed with this project, but the reception is almost entirely positive. This cannot be the only reason. There has to be something here, right?
Right? The worst digital horror I ever seen.
Duffy's Digital Circus has a very unique style to it that I adore. The design process for it is redesigning the original show to resemble an old computer game. Bullet point and click games already had a very dreamlike ambiance to them. They're almost transient, unnerving to an extent. What happens to your brain when you see something you know but do not recognize? Garage Bad Dream Adventure is one of my favorite pieces of work. Its art direction is immaculate. The rough textures, the grime littered across your monitor, it's repulsive yet exquisite.
Oh my god, bro. I hate this. Can I just show you a screenshot real quick?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I hate that. It's not a normal game that you would find on the App Store or anything.
I want to be
Okay,
here, but through your
let's
screen,
clean.
I can imagine what it would be like to be stuck here. None of it makes any sense. You're a stranger in a world that's meant to be yours. My enjoyment in Duffy comes from the concept alone. The Amazing Digital Circus, all things considered, is very tame. When you watch the show, you don't think about the fear of forgetting who you are, of being trapped in a body that's not your own, of being stuck in a realm with no purpose. You wish you were trapped in the machine. The show makes you want to be a wacky cartoon character that gets to go on adventures and make friends. It's wish fulfillment. Duffy's Digital Circus helps shed light on the horror aspect that gets lost in translation. The draw of the concept is that it questions the reality of being trapped in a low-quality computer game. The colors are muddled. The graphics are terrible. You'd be stuck with constant motion sickness, a piercing headache that follows you wherever you go. You would not want to be here. But these people are. This is everything positive I have to say about Duffy's Digital Circus. Listen, I have tried to find a way to frame this video in a positive light, but I can't. A part of me wants to continue and accept this project for what it is, make a shallow summary from start to finish, praise it as a project with no faults. But for what? Money? Easy views? I understand people like this series. I don't want people to feel bad for liking something I don't, but I believe acting like there's nothing wrong here does more harm than good. People as creatives cannot improve if their mistakes are not pointed out. An echo chamber with no exit only suffocates. I wanted to like this series. I gave it a fair shot, but sadly it gained my contempt on its own. I watched this series 3 different times. Once on my own, once with a group of friends, and one last time on my own. I have a few points I want to make. I recommend before you continue, you watch the series for yourself. But, as you'll soon see, you might want to steer clear of Duffy's Digital Circus. Anti-piracy screens always intrigued me. I could never understand why people were so obsessed with them. The first one that truly gained traction was the Mario Party DS anti-piracy screen. That video is very well made. It seems believable that a Nintendo product would have something to this effect buried in its
The
hardware.
Mario
and that's what
Party
makes it so good.
anti-piracy screen.
People saw
What?
this video and tried to remake it with virtually anything they could think of. And just as soon as the idea became a thing, it died. In order to have something like this work, it needs to be believable. There needs to be a reason as to why it exists.
Why does it
Part 1 of
exist?
Duffy's Digital Circus is titled The Amazing Digital Circus Anti-Piracy Screen.
There's a piracy screen of fucking The Amazing Digital Circus, bro. That does not look like
When it comes to a
Kane.
project like this, I like to ask myself a question. Did this first video hook me? No, there was nothing here. It's 3 minutes of the same scene as the Amazing Digital Circus theme plays distorted in the background. This continues to the first main section of this plot. The first 4 videos consist of, on average, 15-second videos of Kane Digital doing something. There is nothing to be attached to. At best, it's like watching a baby's first steps, but that's reaching. There is no hidden layer to sink your teeth in. It's a nothing burger. The series itself stemmed from the creator Duffy Films wanting to make a model stylized like old computer graphics. They did not have a story in mind. The original few videos made were just the creator messing around. With that in mind, their short, non-sequitur nature makes sense. Their animation tests with a slight horror twang to it. In hindsight, these early installments are meant to be the creation of the Digital Circus and the creation of Kane. It's designed to establish a status quo. In our reality, they're animation tests, but in universe, it's an AI test. This is just my own opinion, but it feels like as more people begin to watch and treat this as an actual story, Duffy, in turn, had to make a story. The plot is all over the place and rather bad because it wasn't designed for one.
It wasn't
Duffy's Digital Circus
designed
lands in
for
the
a
same
purpose.
pitfalls as many an internet horror story. The fear does not come from the plot, but from characters the audience recognize. The first video not about Kane is episode 5, The Amazing Digital Circus Rabbit Player Model.
This video is no longer canon, but is still necessary to talk about. My general critique does not rely on the canonicity of this upload. But regardless, I would be called a liar if I did not make it known.
This video is meant to scare you.
Please.
But why or how is it meant to?
I'm getting unsettled by this
The
video.
job for this video is not, this is my unique character who is scary. It's what if Jax was analog? If you look in the comments, all you will find is people treating this video as if this character is meant to be Jax. As if Jax Digital and Jax Duffy are one and the same. Which is very frustrating when these are supposed to be entirely different characters. Duffy's Digital Circus gives the cast of the Amazing Digital Circus new names to better differentiate their personalities and goals in the actual show. The main cast of the Digital Circus is as follows: Kane, Bubble, Ragatha, Jax, Zooble, Gangle, Kinger, and Pomni. In Duffy, every character besides Kane and Bubble are given new names, those being Annie, Jack, Noble, Jangle, Crowner, and the Jester. Functionally, they are meant to be the same cast under a different coat of paint.
Bruh. The smiling
The name
fool.
change is meant to fulfill 2 separate purposes: to give the series its own identity, and to add a bootleg vibe to the series that's found in anti-piracy and ransomware content. That might be a bit of a stretch, but considering this project came from an anti-piracy screen, I wouldn't be surprised. I think changing the cast is perfectly fine. If you're trying to tell a story off the groundworks of a recognizable property, it's a good idea to make it your own. But when everybody treats these characters as if they are the same characters from the show, they become new individuals in name alone.
Oh god. Kane has no eyes. Oh god, what the Jester. Ah! What do you want? Jack, stop looking at me like that, you lunatic fuck. Chris Griffin! Chris Griffin! Chris Griffin! Haha! Jangle? Alright, shit. Annie. That is close to my aunt's name, Anna. Okay. We got that fucker. Zooble. I don't know Duffy's character of it. And then we got Kane. Oh, we got Crowner. Yeah. Oh, do we also got Bubbler?
Now, this is an issue that does not lie in.
Hi.
Did you see that Java edition just added some new stuff? Some new multiplayer stuff? By any chance?
No.
Right now
I'm pretty sure they asked me.
Right now I'm reacting to a video while I'm making the video. While I'm reacting to the video.
Reacting to your reaction of making the video.
Yeah. I'm just, yeah. I'm just making a video of me reacting to the thing called the worst digital horror I ever seen.
Cool. I'm gonna probably be muted.
Yeah.
And Duffy alone, but it's one that shows up constantly. When it comes to internet horror, if someone did not tell you how to feel, would you know what's going on? I'm going to give you a few seconds, and I want you to think about what this video is.
Hi. Lexi, hi. Takes a moment. Takes a moment for her to join. She isn't in yet. Oh, she muted. BRB, alright.
Alright.
TMO.
Meant to represent. Okay. Duffy's Digital Circus is a story about Kane deleting his own code from the game, and the ramifications of such. Through events that are not known to us, Jester gained Kane digital powers and now torments the other members of the circus.
Shit.
What happens when a person is given a modicum of
I came back.
power and an endless playground? My reading comes from this.
The consequences of our actions.
That's it. The first time watching, there is something intriguing, but rewatching, there is nothing here. The first 9 episodes of the series give you nothing to work with. They don't lead to anything. They don't make you feel anything. You would think this leads to something in the future, but no, it doesn't. Duffy has an issue with subtlety in the future, but no, it doesn't.
Subtlety, especially of a change or distinction, so delicate or precise as to be difficult to analyze or describe.
Duffy has an issue with subtlety, as in, it doesn't understand how to be subtle. If the creator wants you to know something, they will show it to you directly. Any sense of your autonomy is removed for the sake of horror. Creative writing works best when there's something for the audience to infer on. A story is a 2-person partnership. One makes the outline and the other fills in what they think it's supposed to be. Death of the author is the same because it's something that comes up when a story compels the reader. When you explain every intricate detail of your story, the reader is no longer reading. A story needs to be clear enough to understand, but vague enough to be interesting. Gooseworks utilizes subtlety almost to a fault. A sizable amount of the cast gets little development on screen. They change as people, but you don't see the change happen in real time. For most of the story, that ambiguity helps sell the narrative, but when show don't tell is required, it becomes a bit frustrating. Duffy's on the opposite end of the spectrum. Instead of all subtlety, there is none.
None.
Episode 10 is titled The Cycle, and features shot-for-shot recreations of the actual show. It's done to give the viewer a sense of normalcy, to draw parallels to showcase how this series diverges from the main storyline, to show where we are and how things have changed.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck am I watching? No, this is making me unsettled. Just look at this image. Oh shit, hold on. No, don't look at it yet. I gotta spoiler it. Because... Fuck, why isn't it spoilering? Why isn't it spoilered? My Discord's broken, I guess. Hi, again, for the fourth time.
The video cuts to this. Annie, cut open, with visible organs underneath her skin, writhing on the floor. It comes out of nowhere, frankly, and only leaves me confused. Why did this happen? What is this scene supposed to show? Why are we supposed to care? It raises multiple questions, but the series does little to answer any of them. It's brutal, but that's as far as it goes. It's gore for the sake of gore. When compared to the much tamer torture found in the actual show, it's easy to see how much more Gooseworks understands her own characters. Despite being more palatable, the torment in episode 8 makes me infinitely more uncomfortable, and that's because it's designed per cast member. It serves as a parallel to Dante's Inferno. The torture is personalized. But with Duffy, what is there to take away from this scene? It doesn't tell you anything about the character. It's very surface level. The best example for this can be found in episode 11, titled A Conversation.
Again? Ralph.
Why do they keep adding me to groups? Like, I'm doing too many.
Hi.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
I'm currently reacting to a video right now, so if you hear me say random things, it's just me reacting to the video.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you, Dad.
Also,
Oh
you're...
my God. By the way, someone gave me the thing, and I'm gonna change my new wallpaper.
Oh. Right now, I'm making a video of me reacting to the video. So, you are in the video.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on, let me actually read this shit. What do you want? Hey, Noble? How are you doing? Is that a real question? Is that a real question? Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought I knew what helplessness was, and now I would kill just to undo it all. Just to see. him again. Have you seen it? It? You know, the thing. Well, you can't see it, but... Oh, that. Sometimes. Yeah. Know anything about it? Not a damn clue. Did you say damn? What? You said damn. Huh? I did. Guess there's no filter now. Some good news. What are you doing here? I just wanted to be alone. Why? I really wanted to clear my head. But no matter what, I have a million thoughts a second. What the fuck? Wow! Shit, got to go. I just want the noise to stop. Even if only for a second. How did you even find me? Oh, that. Well, I was following you. Really? Yeah. I'm sorry, Jangle. You're sorry? I feel like if it weren't for me, we wouldn't be in this hell. Now everyone is suffering because of it. This is my fault, isn't it? Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? What?
Jangle is an odd character. I'll talk about it later, but they seem to switch on a dime. I would assume it's meant to be a bizarre version of her character from the show, but in practice it feels like a mischaracterization for the sake of making a villain. If the scene was built up better, or there was some inciting incident, Jangle switching up would have a reason. But as it is, it kind of happens out of nowhere. If there was a reason, the sequence could be a look into Jangle's internal world. How does someone who's very volatile express their emotions when there's no way to change their situation? But as it is, it reads like a vent piece. Zubul then hangs.
Oh my god, he has a noose! Noble has a noose! God. He's killing himself! No! Are you kidding me? No! This isn't supposed to be shown!
Now.
I'm traumatized. Hold on. I just saw someone just commit suicide.
Oh, damn.
What the fuck am I watching, dude?
Thing against the concept. But it's really hard to take something seriously when you have this theme slowed plus a reverb plus bass boosted playing in the background. The original theme is already meant to make you feel like something is wrong. The composition is on key, but the notes are arranged to make the ambiance feel off. It's subtle. This is how you make it unsubtle. Imagine this in any other piece of media. SpongeBob killing himself as the outro music plays. Jane overdosing with the Breaking Bad theme playing in the background.
Now my nose.
Playing this music over the scene ruins any tension. It's a neat visual that could have been a pivotal scene behind it. But here,
oh my
it just
god.
happens for the sake of shock value. It's payoff with no setup. It doesn't feel earned. Compare this with the newest episode of the show. Throughout the series, we have been made aware of Zubul's biggest insecurity, their body dysmorphia. They're stuck in a skin suit that feels unnatural, that doesn't feel like them. They're a stranger in their own skin. Kane takes that turmoil and turns it into this, a cacophony of parts surrounding them, holding them back by the weight of their own dysmorphia, mirrors surrounding every angle. No matter where they look, they're forced to stare back at a creature meant to be them, and they can't recognize what stares back. They don't
Do I hear yelling? Oh.
Outcome, but one fits the character infinitely more. You could make the argument that Duffy had no way of knowing this was going to happen, considering episode 8 came out 3 weeks ago at the time of writing, and a conversation was uploaded on 9/11. Episode 6 came out August 15th.
Didn't know me and Mom had fucking argue all day when I was at school, and then had to argue when I get back.
Oh my god. Why does this happen? There's no reason.
At that point in time, Zubal's character was known. Their insecurities were made very apparent. This is not an issue in someone not having foresight. It's an issue in a creator not understanding a character they didn't make, but one they are trying to write. Also, just want to let this be known, in my notes for this episode, I wrote Shot Like Minecraft School.
Shot Like Minecraft School. Music sounds like Hill Act 1 Sonic.exe. It's distracting, not eerie. When it cuts back to Gangle, add mad dummy eyebrow noise. The fuck? Wait, huh?
What the?
Duffy's Digital Circus.
Writing characters you don't understand.
Duffy's Digital Circus is a case study in a creator writing characters they did not make and ones they do not understand. There's nothing wrong with creating a fictional story based on pre-existing work. Fanfiction is a thing. Alternate universes have been around forever. It's fine. The issue comes when you make and animate a full series where none of the characters act like what they're supposed to be, and nothing about it resembles the original material outside of Kane Digital. At that point, you're just making a new series with the same name attached. Undertale AUs, for all their faults, at least try to write the cast as Toby Fox would. Or, if the goal is to change the way different characters act, they still try to make it believable. I'd be hesitant to give Duffy the same leeway, especially when they themselves do not consider the series anything new. My goal is not to talk down the Duffy films. I don't know them personally, and I don't want to, I won't deny that they're very talented. The work put into making these custom models and assets is something that should be commended. My confusion comes when I try to understand Duffy's thought process behind this project. Why is the story based on the Amazing Digital Circus? If the characters do not resemble the same cast in any way, why are they based on the cast of the Amazing Digital Circus? What point is there to it besides writing off a popular IP? To do a good alternate take of a character, you have to understand the character. When Duffy redesigns someone, they add traits and ideas that turn what was once a reinterpretation into something entirely different. I won't deny that they have a unique approach, but that approach is adding unrelated content to a pre-existing cast. They have no internal world, no future, no past. They exist in the present to monologue and shock the viewer and nothing else. I know this because Duffy directly said so.
When cameras aren't rolling, they are sent to Blender Hell where I keep them until I need them again.
You can tell her whatever you want. I will send her your regards.
The cast of Duffy, by the creator's own words, do not have character outside of the videos you see. It's very original writing. A large portion of the cast do very little to hold their own. It feels like they only exist in Duffy's universe because they were...
Why are you hurting your ass? For one
thing in the Digital Circus. Obviously, the lack of development in the plot itself could be the reason the cast is not as developed as they should be, but I'm not looking to judge the series based on what could be. I'm talking about it as it is now. And right now, the character...
I'm muting myself.
No. No, why? No.
Because her husband's gone.
No. He's still there.
No, he's dead.
He's still there, but he doesn't want to be included in my video.
No, he died.
He died. And also, Auntie also died, so, yeah. Who the Yo! Do you know I'm still making my fucking video? TMO. Do you know what that means?
I'm hungry.
Do you know
I'm
what?
hungry. Mommy, what should we make?
Do you know what TMO means? Hey, do you know what TMO means?
Do you know what Myanmar means?
No.
Then you ain't a Latino.
I said TMO, not DMO.
I know. I need to know you know what,
TMO means I love you in Spanish.
What is shadow? What is shadow? What is shadow to me?
I don't know.
What do I call shadow?
Oh,
Auntie, I'm gonna get your ass. Auntie, take it back.
Auntie,
Auntie, take it back or I'm gonna kidnap your husband, lock him in my basement, make sure you can't have him.
oh fuck. Oh my god, no.
Take it back.
Dude, I'm gonna switch this to a fucking podcast if you don't stop. Deletion acquired. Alright, I'm going back.
Characters feel like they were given basic roles to fill rather than the actual show's depiction of them. Ironically, doing the same thing Jax did in episode
Well, my
6.
cat won't
The
get
two
off.
characters the series is focused on, the most screen time they
Good. Not
both
bitch.
Chester and Jack. Duffy has said before that Pomni and Jax are
Don't
the two
touch my
favorite characters.
bitches.
Shadow. Yippee!
Only bitch is me. 'Cause I can't do shit right.
You are not a bitch.
I'm eating noodles.
Oh. Okay.
Dry ass noodles.
Dry? Are you kidding me? That's
And sauce that came from an ice cream container.
Oh my god, bro. That's the worst. Ew! Oh, you're just creating spaghetti, bro.
That's my
Spaghetti! Spaghetti!
Ooh, Daddy. Got an issue with how I say it? You bite me in the butt.
No. I won't. Are you just gonna eat the fucker? Oh my god! You're eating it raw. Unbelievable. I hear the fucking crunch. I don't have a problem with it. Love you. You're eating them raw. Oh my god! You got actual spaghetti right there. Why don't you eat it out of the bowl? Bro, I'm gonna stop watching this. I'm gonna keep watching my fucking video.
So, the rest of the cast barely matter. To Duffy, Gangle is the person you're always supposed to disagree with. So, no matter how inconsistent the plot may be, they're always the wrong one in any given situation. Zubul starts being a character after trying to kill themselves, and Kanger isn't given anything to make him stand on its own. You can tell how little Duffy cared for Gangle and Kanger especially because their designs barely change. Seemingly all of the work was put into Duffy's favorite characters with little regard for how the rest of the plot would go. It makes the series feel less like a narrative and more so a sandbox for Duffy to enact doomed toxic romance.
Yay, you're actually eating it now.
Duffy's Digital Circus is not a series based on the
Yay,
Digital Circus.
let's go.
It's a series based on the headcanons of funny bunny shippers. Jack is as far removed from Jax as I think he could possibly
Yes,
be.
mother shit.
Given the role of the Fate and
Huh? What? Why is there Mickey Mouse toothpaste?
Where?
Where? I don't see. Wow, I don't see it. It's right over there. It's been fucking 2 hours since I joined.
Small guy, something that shows up often in fandom culture. A character that can do no wrong. Someone coddled by those watching. If they do something that's bad, it's only because they're misunderstood. Jax is meant to be a character who hides his true self behind layers and layers of comedy. There's no need to get vulnerable and express your darkest thoughts if you pretend they don't exist at all. He's a terrible person.
And I really want to yell at him through the phone.
Uh-oh. You're spinning the whole damn ball! Damn, that's how you mix fucking spaghetti. That's how you mix spaghetti. Why is Raina muted for some reason?
Because she doesn't want to be in the video either.
Aw,
She
man.
also died.
Aw, man.
One you can understand deeply. It's cringe to say, but there's parts of his character I resonate with. The entirety of episode 6 is something that speaks to me on a personal level.
Why is cheapy and toxic fucking team?
Oh.
So, my ex was put in a group with Peyton. He goes, hey, Kenny, who Kenny? You? It's Kendra, not Kenny. My bad.
Looks like, yo auntie's gonna take a nap.
Okay, good night, Auntie.
She said, "Ti amo to all. Ti amo to all." Which is, I love you. Yeah. I just
This is cold.
Oh god, the sloshing sound. Fuck, man. Makes me uncomfortable. Yeah! Hey, you got some on me. Nom, 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 nom. Ah, boy. Nom, 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 nom. No. Imagine you dunk me in there. Imagine you dunk me in there. Oh, Your humor is funny. I like it.
Yeah?
Ah! Oh,
I'll fix that very quickly.
why'd you have me up to your mouth?
Because of him.
You poked me. Alright, I'm gonna go back to watch my video.
A certain kinship with Jax, and I know he's a terrible person, and I'm not going to pretend he's not for the sake of my own enjoyment. People online tend to disagree with that idea, and instead excuse any and all actions Jax has ever done, because he's just a little small EP guy. Jack Duffy is that idea personified. I believe Jack acts the way he does in the series because he was shown his worst traits at their logical extreme, and it makes him reflect on his own actions. The Jester is what Jack would have been had he been given the same position. But now he's on the
Second of all,
receiving end in that lust for chaos that...
Second of all, what?
Second of all, third of all,
Third of all, fourth,
first of all, second of all, third of all,
fourth of all, Talkie addictor.
where? That's the young one.
Oh, that's the young one? I wonder where the Talkie addictor is. Maybe in his room.
Oh, Freddy! Freddy's got animatronic! It's my animatronic!
Bro's addicted! He's addicted!
Oh, okay, my camera's going off now. I'm about to have some issues with some people.
Alright.
That need to mask is gone. There's no need to hide who you are when someone sees right through you. Jack feels less like a bizarre version of Jax Digital and more so a Jax through the eyes of Funny Bunny shippers. The dynamic between Jack and the Jester works great if you ship the characters, but horrible if you're someone who pays attention to their actual characterization in the show. If you're one of the many who does buy into the ship, the relationship is rather heartbreaking. Imagine someone you've grown to adore, someone you want to love, but can't tear down your walls for long enough to reach. You get close, but...
Okay, so you added me to that just so me and Peyton could fight. That's kind of fucking bullshit, isn't it, Kaylee?
Feelings. You have to watch them go insane. You have to watch them hurt everyone around them. You have to watch them become you. Jack is rational and sympathetic because he sees a mirror and wants the change in hopes they return to who they once were. Or it's toxic because abuse is Kino cinema or something. Either way, the only way for Jax to be seen as a good person is to put him in a room of serial killers. The Jester suffers from the same fate as Jack. Her personality does not feel like a natural evolution of Pomni's character in any way. Jester Duffy and Pomni Digital have nothing in common outside of a similar appearance. Duffy has gone on record to state that they were inspired by Rewrite, a project based on Sonic.exe. This inspiration is present in two specific aspects of the story, the models and the Jester. Aspects of her design are extremely reminiscent of Joe Doughboy's interpretation of Sonic.exe, to such a degree that when taking the story into account, it's hard to describe Duffy's digital circus as nothing more than another attempt at Lord X. Her position in the story would be better suited for someone like Jax, who would absolutely act the same way given the same opportunity. The Jester has already adopted his philosophy. The only thing stopping the Jester from being Jax is the latter's position as ooh small bean in the eyes of the fandom. It feels like the Jester is only the way she is because she's the main character in the actual show, without much concern over whether this new characterization would make sense in relation to everything we know about Pomni. It's frustrating. Because I love this character as a concept. Imagine spending years of your life trying to find a way back home, trying everything you can to leave the digital hell you've been confined to. You don't remember your name. You don't remember who you are, yet you long for humanity. Your oppressor is dead. There's nothing stopping you from going home. But in doing so, you find out you were never real. You're a fake person. You were never meant to go home. Someone who was once close to you used to go on long spiels about how none of them are real. They're all just wacky cartoon characters in a fake world. At the time, you thought he was lying, and now you know the joke was on you the whole time. There's no point in camaraderie. The people around you are playthings meant to be picked apart and put back together. You could stop at any time. These people did nothing wrong. They're in the same position as you. Or why would you stop now, when you're having so much fun?
That's crazy.
Instead of any of this, the Jester is Sonic.exe. I would like to believe that this is what Duffy was going for. That this is what the Jester is meant to be. But there's nothing in the actual series that leads me to believe that there is a point. When making a project based on another's work, you have to walk to...
Oh my god, fucking, not the dancing cow meme, bro. Do you want to see this?
No, I'm fucking dead.
You're dead?
Yep.
No! I can't lose 3 people.
Believe that there is a point. When making a project based on another's work, you have to walk a fine line between showing respect for your inspiration and being your own thing. If you play too far into your base, you're just making the same concept again. But if it's too original, there's no need to make it based on anything. If you want to be treated as your own creator, your work needs to have some sort of unique identity. Duffy has no identity. It pulls from the same cloth as the show, but it doesn't understand how to utilize it. It's a story written by someone who wants to tell a narrative, but does not know how to tell one. There's a difference between knowing what a good story is and knowing how to write a good story. Through watching the series, you can see the potential, but it falls flat as soon as it gains any momentum. You can tell that Duffy Films understands things that other writers do, but does not understand why it works. The Amazing Digital Circus makes direct nods to both religion and I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, being directly inspired by the latter. Gooseworks wrote the show, and added the references later on to elaborate on the plot. Duffy sees the references and believes that to be the plot. Duffy Films understands that there are references to the Bible and I Have No Mouth, but they do not understand why specific aspects of those works were chosen. Cain and Abel is in reference to the Bible story about 2 brothers of the same name. Cain kills Abel in an act of jealous rage to obtain God's love. Cain, in the digital circus, consumes the other AI present and has a constant desire for admiration and attention. The connotation is obvious, but it's not required to understand the product. Aranophobia is the 13th episode of Duffy's Digital Circus. A Bible quote appears 1 second into the video.
Matthew,
The first minute and 20
28:20.
seconds takes place in a
No,
garden
what
of
the
Garden
fuck?
of Eden. Crowner picks up an apple that has already been bitten. At a minute and 42, a man and a woman are seen reenacting the as above so below pose synonymous with Baphomet. At 3 minutes in, 4 different lines about God are shown on screen encrypted through a
Oh,
Caesar
hi.
cipher. The name of the video itself, Aranophobia.
What do you...
I'm dying.
How? How do I help?
Oh, they keep adding me in fucking groups.
Delete every single group you have.
I'm about to delete almost everyone on fucking Snapchat.
I don't even know what's going on.
Is the fear of heaven.
The
When it
fear of
comes to its
heaven.
other inspiration, the references are even more blatant. Episode 7 is titled
You want
Chester,
to?
the Amazing Digital
I'll show you what's going on.
Huh? Oh my god. Bro, stop adding me into groups with people. I am literally done. I already want to kill myself. Stop trying to make it worse. Oh, I saw a sticker of me. I dare you. I dare you.
This one?
Sorry. Wrong. You can't even spell wrong. Sorry, Wong. There's an R before the O. Warg. sorry, wrong one. Ah!
Welcome back. Fuck this.
Ooh.
Circus. I will now let it play.
I'm going to kill myself. Bye.
TikTok time.
No, I don't want to. Bruh, I am watching a fucking video. I'm not letting you do that. Has no mouth. I hate this. There's no Chester. Please. Don't. Please. I have no mouth. And I must scream.
We have no knowledge of who or what the Jester is, and yet the first thing we get is a blatant reference that is not related to anything we have seen before. I can tell Duffy is the ultimate LARPer that has not read the original book because they only mention it by name. When the show makes a reference, it's tongue-in-cheek. No need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. When Duffy does it, they spell out the name letter by letter in bright colors. If you're going to do something like this, it should have been a payoff. It should matter. You should make your audience care about where the story is going. But instead, you've given surface-level setup with immediate payoff. In general, this is a bad practice. It's like if you played Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, and on room 5 you saw Five Nights at Freddy's written in blood on the wall and a Ben Drowned statue hung in the corner. Or if you played Deltarune for the first time, and on the Goner screen the narrator started talking about Mother 3. Or if Nolan called himself an evil Superman. By referencing your source material this early into your story, you are devaluing your own work. Instead of letting it stand on its own, you make the audience connected to something you didn't make. I understand the series is built off of pre-existing work, but that doesn't mean you have to add exact parallels. I feel as though the most egregious example can be found in episode 12, titled The Truth.
The Truth. Oh,
After
God.
walking in a straight line for 1 minute and 40 seconds, Jack is transported to an empty forest, with no one but the Jester waiting for him. Here, they have a discussion.
Jester! What is this? Isn't it neat? I made it myself. Not much, but it's a start, right? Yeah, this is a nice path. You'd be surprised by how hard making this actually was. I spent days on it. And guess what? I chose to show you first. I'm honored? So, does this place actually serve a purpose? Of course it does. I brought you here for a reason, you know.
I'm done.
I wanted to talk. Why are you talking to them, Jack? I don't know what you're talking... I don't know what you mean. Why are you talking to them, Jack? That's not your job! Look, the others really think you really need help. You're going insane. Have you forgotten who you talking to? I am your earth. I am your water. I am your sky. I am your hell. I am your heaven. I am the truth.
The sequence reads like a direct nod to the BBC radio drama adaptation of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. One of the best scenes from that play is the conversation between Ted and Am, otherwise known as the hate monologue. This scene is the one clear look you get into Am's psyche. Through it, you grow to understand Am as more than a simple-minded dictator. You grow to understand his motivation, the way he acts. Despite being a robotic tool, his actions are very human. I highly encourage you to listen to it yourself. I would play it here, but frankly that would be doing a disservice to the original work. I bring this up because both this monologue and the force sequence in episode 12 are functionally the same. The oppressor tries to communicate with the victim. The conversation begins calm and amicable. Suddenly, the tone switches. The oppressor then attacks the victim. The oppressor reaffirms their superiority. Both scenes follow the same script. The words are not the same, and the way they reach the conclusion is not the same, but the blueprint is identical. The only difference being that the hate monologue is very compelling, and Duffy is trying to recreate the monologue to no avail. During my second viewing, I couldn't help but compare this scene to the monologue. One person in the call was a bit skeptical of my reading. It could just be a coincidence, but I wasn't convinced. One of, if not the most recognizable piece of media surrounding the original story, is an animatic of the Hay monologue, uploaded in May of 2023, with 6.2 million views as of writing. If someone was trying to recreate someone else's work by using the same material, would it be safe to assume they would make the most surface-level reference possible? It's hard to engage with this series as its own...
Hi. Love you.
thing when there's multiple instances of Duffy doing this scene.
Huh?
Huh?
You're done?
I'm done.
With what? With them adding you to groups? Oh my god.
Thing as the original plot, but with less effort. The material is used and worked around to be horror adjacent, but it performs less than the work it's based on.
It's
The
so
amazing
much
title
stop
circus is
fucking
not
around
skipped.
with fucking pain. Like, I am literally fucking done. I'm gonna get my mom to put me online school. Like, I'm not.
Oh.
Blowing up my fucking ex's phone. He deserves it.
Yeah. If you have any problems, I am here, you know. I will always be here.
Still are. You sure are.
What the fuck? What's going on?
You sure are.
Oh my god, you are evil.
You sure are.
Ah! Ah! You removed me from the fucking group before I can even read your message. I saw that fucking message though.
I know, babe.
That's because everyone in this goddamn place makes me suicidal. Bro. What? You removed me again. This...
They can't tell me to stop. They ain't my boss.
Bro. I just keep coming back to my fucking story. You changed the chat wallpaper. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Bro. That is not true, Macy Lynn Moran. I love you.
Oh.
I saw that shit still. You can't. Yeah. Okay.
You remove me, then I don't have to talk to my mom. That's the funny part. Remove me, I don't gotta talk to my mama.
Wait, is that your mom? Wait, was that your mom?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
My mama. Nah, if you're... Who the fuck is this bitch?
Who the fuck is Austin? Austin. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Alright. The fuck? What the fuck?
Him. Bruh. I'm dying.
I'm dying.
I'm dying. I'm dying and he's dead.
I'm dead. Too bad you didn't add him to the GC, Lexi. Didn't add my fucking friend to the group, so stop adding him then. So stop unadding him then.
Did you see them add
to
you?
be scary.
To
To
who?
fill you with dread, to make you tense. And to be honest, I'm glad it doesn't try to scare the viewer. Because if it did, there's a...
It's okay. My bad, didn't mean to add him.
You still making a video over there?
Here? Me, a video?
Oh, damn.
I'm still doing the video.
chance it could end up like Duffy.
Damn.
Duffy realized I'm shock value for its horror. I'm not a prude. I can appreciate a good gore in my horror. I only ask that it's done with tact. Art tends to have a purpose. It's a gateway to the soul, a way for a character to express who they are. I have...
The fuck?
You saw nothing.
Oh, I saw that.
nothing wrong with avant-garde means of expression, but shock value inherently has no purpose.
You saw nothing. Oh, ew. Save. I saved it. Mads. Who is Mads?
My fucking sister.
Oh. Damian Willard, why you ball? Kiki! Kiki? Macy, you are a fuck bitch.
No, you want to see something funny?
You just removed your sister.
Something real funny, isn't it?
Why'd you remove your sister?
With everyone but you and my ex.
Amanda?
And my mom. I left my mom. I left my mom. My mom can stay.
Aw.
Oops. Oop.
My finger slipped. Sorry.
Just like with I Have No Mouth, the horror is loosely inspired by another source. Duffy Films has gone on record to say that their favorite...
Damn, they sent me to a fucking ball. The fuck?
I don't really have a favorite movie since I just don't really watch movies, but a few of my favorites are Sinister, Pet Sematary, and the Saw series, Bird Box, A Quiet Place, The Purge series, Terrifier, Tales from the Hood, Willy's Wonderland, and Emesis Blue. Oh, you added... Immediately just leaves. Immediately just leaves.
Nah, she did not know. Get your hoe ass out. You get your hoe ass out. Oopsie.
You just removed your mom.
Oops, my finger slipped.
Why'd you remove your mom? I thought you said you loved her.
My finger slipped.
Maybe something on purpose.
Oh, the fuck not. I'm not really hungry anymore after what the fuck just happened. They brought my fucking mom into this. Fucking King, Madison, and Michelle. Because I'm in a fucking group with... Hold on. I could literally show y'all. She added me into a group with Peyton.
The likes of Saw and Terrifier. I would label
Mom,
both as a
get
part of the
your
spider
fucking
genre.
ass
Spider is a literary genre characterized by graphically...
So I'm calling asking if they could do some laundry. I got texted our Kaylee with your mom's words.
Get the fuck out.
Then when I called, because I was walking into the store to see what I was going to do for dinner, I was going to include people. It just turned me about and why the fuck shut up. So I told your mom off, you know, you can use me, but you can't fucking hang out with me, talk to me, or my kids. They fucked up.
What else is fucked up? You can literally ask the friend I'm on the phone with.
Well,
They brought my fucking mom into this.
How long will this happen at this time?
A couple minutes ago. You can even ask the guy I'm on the phone with. He's in the group. He's in the group.
Like literally,
He watched it happen.
okay, so listen to what I'm saying. Literally within the last 5 minutes before I got home.
Yup.
So Rochelle already set that in motion while I was on the phone with Kaylee. Oh, no, I'm not gonna go there.
What the f...
Whatever. Figure it out.
Oh, really?
I'm all time Kaylee. Well, that fucking digger's running the show. And that's how I feel about it.
Jesus.
Okay. I'm blocking this nigga. No. I'm done. No.
Jesus. This really went downhill.
Describes scenes of an extremely gory nature. Its purpose is to shock you, make your skin crawl, to make you recoil. I, for one, am not a fan of this genre. I'm not good with blood to begin with, and this idea bathes in it. But I do believe splatterpunk has a place in modern horror.
I am literally wrong. No, I'm done.
You don't want a hamburger or a sausage?
No.
Do you...
No, I don't.
All I see is Rochelle's driving a real big fucking wedge between this house and that one.
Hey.
Maybe I should just look for me a fucking blackboard. So that blackboard, I can put you out and then I check over there.
Hey. Hey, hey. Lex. I love you.
Yeah, my dad and my mom says that she fucking loves me, but yet how much shit she talks about me in front of my face while I'm literally staring at her is telling me she loves me.
Oh my god. I love you, Lex.
Needs to have a purpose. Splatterpunk is gory. It's cartoonishly violent. It's designed to
I
make
don't
you
even know
feel.
why I have Snapchat anymore.
I'm always here for you. I'm always here for you.
Where's my shit, though?
Oh. Monkey left.
repulsed, but it's done on purpose. It has a message, and it will deliver it with pizzazz. I wouldn't consider Duffy splatterpunk, but I feel the goal is the same. But art without purpose leaves nothing to enjoy. To be honest, I'm not sure what to call this series. It's horror, but what type of horror? Horror is a label, not a genre. Telling somebody a project is horror doesn't do much to explain the work. It's a category of subcategories. If you took Silent Hill, Evangelion, and FNAF and told someone they're all horror, you would technically be right, but the other person would have no basis for what you're going for. They're all horror, but one is psychological horror, one is cosmic horror, and one is isolation horror. If you tell someone it's an isolation horror, claustrophobia comes to mind. If you tell someone it's psychological horror, they believe the scare comes from what festers in your mind. If you tell someone it's cosmic horror, they think of fear of the unknown. Just saying horror does a little to explain what any of this entails. Calling Duffy horror isn't a wrong thing to do, but what does that mean? And that's the issue. I would consider Duffy to have the same effect as the work of Trevor Henderson. Trevor is a Canadian illustrator, known for his artwork in macabre design posted to his Instagram. His work is immaculate, but for its quality, there's not a lot past the initial premise. Siren Head is interesting the first time you see it, but past that first exposure, it's just another image. And once you see it after enough time, it becomes more comical than anything. Duffy's full of interesting concepts and ideas that scare the viewer, but after that initial shock, when you try to think critically about its meaning, you are left with nothing but shock value, because that's all it's designed to be, shocking. With that in mind, what message does Duffy's Digital Circus tell? What is the purpose of its gore? The answer is none. I suppose its purpose could be the lack of one, but just because something is designed to be bad doesn't make it good. Obviously, this is my own personal bias. I'm not going to like something that's diametrically opposed to my belief system. Art is not designed for everyone to enjoy.
Oh my god, bro.
Some work is just not made for you, and that's fine, but that doesn't mean your criticism is invalid. If you don't like something, there's a reason as to why, and other people should want to hear that differing view. There's a character I haven't talked about yet, one that encapsulates most of, if not all of my issues. That character is Annie. Annie is both everything and nothing at all. She has no character. I suppose when your source material is devoid of much content, you can't pick at assets to create a new person. I can't name aspects of her character that makes Annie anything. She exists to drive the plot and to shock the audience. Despite being essentially the main character for a large portion of the story, there's nothing she does that makes her seem deserving of that role. She's less of a core asset of the plot and more of a surrogate devoid of detail. Pomni, as an audience insert, works because the plot happens around her. The narrative is told through her perspective. Events seen before her arrival are very few and far between. The main character of the Amazing Digital Circus is Pomni because the story begins when she enters the circus. Annie is one of the main characters of Duffy's Digital Circus because she's used as an avenue for shock.
Oh my god. What? What am I looking at?
understand to most my response may read like SpongeBob roller coaster gif, but unfortunately I treat my media with respect. Annie cutting herself makes sense, but the scene, and concept itself, is not done well. I get what they're trying to do. Annie's a character with no way of outwardly expressing her emotions, because the ability to use her mouth was taken away from her. She's physically incapable of releasing her stress, so she desires for an outlet to release that pain, and the only choice she has is to self-mutilate. But it's not done with any tact. Something like this should be treated with respect, but
You know, when I saw this, I first saw warning, this content may contain suicide and self-harm topics. Viewer discretion is advised. You are not alive. You are not alone. 988 Suicide and Crisis Hotline. Free, confidential. Hours available 24 hours. Chat or call 988. 988. We literally had an Alta meeting.
instead, Crowder walks in on Annie slicing her wrist open with a comically large cleaver. It's shocking, because they needed something scary to happen that wasn't just a loud noise or remaking pre-existing scenes. People barely take self-harm seriously as is. Using it as a fucking cutaway gag does nothing to help. I was rather apathetic.
You know, when Tabitha used to be my girlfriend, she said on her whiteboard that she is gonna kill herself. I literally told her no every single time. That I care for her, that I loved her. Now she ain't my girlfriend anymore. She got someone else to care about. Now I got people who care about me, who do love me. Which first, Reina, Lexi, Anna, shout out, and basically all there is. I love them three the most because they kept me happy. They are the ones who make me happy.
About Duffy for most of my time watching. I saw the outline of a good idea, filled with painful writing. I only decided to make this video after watching the latest episode, My Dollhouse, and more specifically, the end of that video. And with it, the fandom's response.
Instant looking at the backrooms.
Sitting in the dark part.
This is my sister petting her cat. Absolute fucking literally, hold on. This is my sister petting her cat. Relatable. I don't know how many cats she has. She maybe have 3. I don't know. I wonder. what it would feel like to be the one with power for once.
So hungry I could eat a cat. An orange cat.
This was uploaded 3 days after my doll.
I have a dog. I've had one for a few years now. Never really gave her a name. Always just called her Puppy. I don't like talking about my personal life much because I don't need to make it public. The internet is a terrible place as is. I don't need to give it ammo. My dog means a lot to me. Every day I spend with her, a thought looms in the back of my mind that today will be her last. She means a lot, and I like to keep her happy for as long as I possibly can. I have a soft spot for animals. I don't like seeing unnecessary cruelty, because that creature could be someone else's puppy. I understand what this scene is about. It's trying to depict a cycle of abuse, how the victim takes out their own hurt on an innocent creature, because it's something lesser that can be used to vent. But I feel showing a cat getting choked to death for 12 seconds on screen is not the way to go about it. This scene does not make me want to understand this plot, or learn about this character's motivation. It makes me want to click off. DDC is one-upmanship personified. Every time a new video comes out, there is something new made to horrify the viewer, something to shock. Every new installment needs to be more provocative, more grotesque, more repugnant, because the audience needs something, anything to stick around, and the solutions utilize animal abuse. That would be gross on its own, and it's fine, that's to be expected. But when you take a look at everything else this channel has to offer, what once was horror becomes exploitation. I'm probably just being dramatic. I'm taking this too seriously. It's not a big deal. It's not extreme. It's funny. I just need to grow thicker skin. This is meant for people that can handle difficult topics. It has to have a purpose, right? And that purpose is just not for me. That has to be it.
The focus of BDC is not about lore and big reveals. It's just to make the viewer's skin crawl, like eerie, make it look like you're spooky. That's really all there is to it. And people are thinking way too deeply about it.
Sick fucks. Truly. End of part 1.
When my day comes
Thank you guys so much for watching.
and the night is on the rise.
When this video was playing, my sister went to bed for a little nap. Aiden, I don't know what happened with Aiden. Lexi got sad after what happened with her and Snapchat. Thank you guys so much for watching. To the people that I care about, Lexi, Marina, Anna, I love all of y'all. Truly. Till the day I die.
Word to your mother.
Thank you guys so much for watching.